Can anybody guess what it is? So we're talking about mushrooms today. I'm Caroline McDougall, for those of you who just joined, and I'm the founder and creator of Ticino. The first mushroom I'm going to talk about is actually the most famous one. Can anybody guess what it is? Anybody you know? It's called Reishi. Sometimes people say Reishi. I can't decide which is the best one because when you listen to the Chinese pronounce it, it doesn't sound like either of those things. So I'm going to call it Reishi this morning because that's what I've sort of grown up calling it. And I have to tell you, I have a beautiful specimen of a Reishi mushroom right here. And see how it's red color? It's important that you know that Reishi comes in a number of different colors, actually. There's yellow, there's black, there's all sorts of colors of it. But the red is the one that most people know and identify with as the medicinal variety of Reishi. Reishi in the old days was extremely rare. The Chinese had only a few areas in which it grows. It grows on trees, by the way. It grows in forests. But there were only a few places where it could be collected. So at that time, it was absolutely revered and held for the royal, the royal and the aristocrats and everything like that, right? So Reishi was rare, but in around the 70s, mycologists, which are people who study mushrooms, started to grow Reishi in China. And they are experts at growing fruiting bodies of Reishi. And this is a fruiting body. Now, what's Reishi excellent for? Reishi was known as the mushroom of immortality. So the ancient Chinese and also the Japanese believed that by taking Reishi, you would live a long life. So I always say, Reishi and longevity are synonymous, right? The Japanese actually called the Reishi the mushroom of spiritual potency. Don't you love that? Spiritual potency, right? So anyway, that's Reishi. That's how highly revered it was. And really, of all the mushrooms that you hear about today, it's Reishi that is the most talked about or the most revered in Asia.